Hi Leos, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? Because we're looking for a healthy relationship outside of ourselves. We've managed emotions, you can identify your intuition because it comes with good health, good wealth, but it comes with the essence of love, right? Loving yourself, loving beings, loving planet, because now you're looking at ending. Remember, fire signs, every ending has a new beginning. Maybe looking at transformation, rebirth, all right? Or maybe looking at unaliveness when it comes to someone trying to create balance within their world, to maybe create a false foundation when it comes to creativity. Maybe look at ending, maybe when it comes to maybe an earth sign person, or maybe look at a letter or monetary matters. When it comes to an earth sign person, when it comes to partner foundation, maybe in the energy, all right, of looking within yourself because you have that desire, okay? Because now maybe you're ending a secret when it comes to maybe looking at a detective, a chemist, or maybe someone's looking at chemistry for unaliveness through food, okay? Now you look at magnetic. Maybe there's a judgment about someone's ending. There seems to be a judgment about someone's decision for an ending when it comes to juggling. All right. Every ending has a new beginning when it comes to juggling. Maybe looking at maybe two choices, or maybe looking at multiple tasks, winding you down when it comes to an option. Maybe looking at a judgment, you've got clarity about ending or someone's unaliveness. Maybe you've got a final decision. Maybe you've got a wake-up call because you've got to use your intuition. Maybe you're from England, maybe, but you're looking at a call and you've got to go within yourself. All right, Leo? Go within yourself. You are the star. You're illuminating the mind, innit? When it comes to the heart, makes for you to take leaps of faith. You've got that ambition. You've got that strength. You are the light in you. You are the star, Leo, all right? Leo, maybe you look at your ambition, all right, when it comes to the hermit, looking for your own truth, okay, when it comes to your own purpose, when it comes to authority. You're very confident when it comes to an actor, teacher, or maybe you're learning how to be more creative by using your intuition. Maybe you're looking at maybe someone being very domineering, very excessive, because now you've got different perspective. I could be talking about King of Wands. King of Wands, maybe illuminating the mind when it comes to stability, when it comes to maybe dropping the ego, that you can go from heaven to earth with the right information, the right knowledge, when you're analyzing with the truth from the heart of the self and you're walking in love, there you go, illuminate the mind. Now, someone's looking at a different perspective when it comes to the truth, going within, seeking the light. Someone is the star. You have the light within you. Someone probably sees you as a light in the dark, okay? So then you've got a different perspective about intuition, about knowledge, about wisdom, about creating from your experiences to build it. To build the soul, it comes from wisdom, knowledge, and experience, not from materialism. All right. Fire signs, you're born to love. You're about the romance. All right. You are about intuition to bring about the lesson of peace from the Holy Grail. How did you create peace within yourself after you heard about an ending, or when you've done an ending? How did you get through that? All right. So now you're looking at your intuition, your psychic gifts. Maybe look at the hand of God by giving that judgment. Everyone has a calling, but not everyone answers. All right, Leos? Don't sit in regret. I can see regret on your table. All right. Maybe looking at the Four of Cups. Four of Cups about no empathy. Maybe look at a judgment that where you were with, somebody had no empathy for you when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your own holy grail, when it comes to your wishes fulfillment, or maybe it comes to maybe having a baby, maybe in a relationship. Maybe you had no support when it comes to a proposal or a marriage, because why? There was no empathy. No emotions. You can't force someone to like you, my friend. So now you're looking at Four of Cups, when it's a Five of Cups. Now you feel maybe a loss when it comes to maybe the cup of love, a blessing from God, a calling, all right? So go within yourself, collective, Leo, find your own truth, different perspective, there you go. You've got your cup of love, new babies, new ideas, new emotions, okay? I can see you expanding after a loss, after a grief. Maybe you feel a bit abandoned, a little bit unloved. Maybe you left someone unloved, maybe Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, but you look at your judgment, all right? Look at your decisions maybe, okay? Maybe you're analyzing a sweetheart. Maybe you've gone within some sweetheart. Maybe you walked away from a sweetheart, maybe because there was no empathy. Maybe look at someone very psychic, very intuitive, okay? Maybe look at their decisions when it's talking to the truth about a different decision. Maybe you feel a bit wounded. Maybe you want to speak to the sweetheart. Maybe you've got a different perspective about maybe a baby mama for some of you. Maybe you feel wounded around this baby mama. You're seeing the truth, different perspective about maybe mothers or your mother issues, or making a judgment about nurturing women, loving women. Maybe you weren't used to it. Maybe you've got a different perspective, maybe about a friend. Maybe about King of Swords. Maybe, Leo, you think about King of Swords when it comes to maybe a friend, support. When it comes to about a sweetheart, about a decision. Maybe you felt wounded. When it comes to a Sagittarius person, while you cross-watching over here, people, you got nothing got to do. Okay, maybe you'll think about God, my darling, being spiritually guided by God when it comes to maybe a reunite, blending back your mind, body, soul, back with God, looking at joy, looking at maybe a new situation. Maybe you think about the King of Swords, a different perspective. Maybe you got a decision wrong when it comes to maybe someone's baby mama of a King of Swords, got different perspectives about unions. Maybe you feel this person's a friend. Or maybe you're thinking about ending with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Or maybe you're thinking about ending your finances, come to an end. How did you increase it back again, fire signs? Do you know what I mean? Everything's a learning lesson, man. Because now you're looking at endings, a new beginning. Maybe you're ending, controlling and ending. Or maybe you're ending, controlling with a Capricorn person. Maybe someone was trying to control your finances for long-term security. That's coming to an end. We have that desire to bring it to an end. Or maybe your finances came to a really bad halt. Maybe someone, a Scorpio person, tried to end with a Virgo person at work for your inheritance, your gifts. Maybe them trying to hold on to your properties come to an end because now you're going for a judgment. Maybe you're seeing a lawyer, a detective. Because this came out in a Gemini reading as well. Maybe look at your purpose, your calling, to look away from illusions by using your intuition. I can see passion. I can see love. I can see you're being very psychic. I think you're more psychic than you let on, my friend, aren't you? Maybe you're looking at a situation where maybe you're bored, but you look at calmness, you look at balance, you look at maybe sadness, but you look at the wisdom of the self. You've got a calling, a purpose, illuminate the mind when it comes to maybe an opportunity to go within, to seek the self of the self. You got the star, look for the light in you, Leo. Because now you're looking at a judgment when someone tried to hold on. Maybe looking at a judge. Someone tried to hold on to your properties. A home, a project, real estate, for stability, for change, for success, for abundance. Maybe you held on for a while. You didn't want to believe the truth because you put a lot of finances in something. So now you've gone in to see the truth. The light and the dark is you, fire signs. So you're going into victory. Going within, you'll be very good at it. Because Leos are like visionaries. So you've got a different perspective about maybe friendship group. Maybe you've got a different perspective about your friendship group. Maybe you're going within. It's a soul search. You've got to be by yourself anyway. Maybe you're wounded, stuck, alone, thinking about a cruise person. Gone within. So you think about a single woman, a cruise person, some of you. And some of you think about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Different perspective when it comes to an air sign person. Looking at friendship groups, maybe. Doing some self-reflection, self-development. Got a different perspective about independence. Maybe you'll think about Aquarius person, different perspectives. Maybe you want to blend. Celebrate, water, drink. Hey, maybe you want to serve. Or maybe you'll think a different perspective. How this cruise person's never drank. You're thinking, what? Okay, pouring that drink. Yeah, I'm going to celebrate. Hey, yes, celebrate Independence Day, boy. Celebrate. Or maybe celebrate a reunion with a cruise person, a higher priestess, higher than the poet. Maybe you love this person. Maybe you hold back your feelings for this person. Maybe in regret, holding back your feelings. We saw the four of cups. But you're looking at changes, though. Looking at abundance. We're looking at change. We're looking at blessings. Maybe you sneezed. Someone just sneezed. Maybe you sneezed. Maybe you sneezed out. A Queen of Pentacles at work. You're going to defend yourself away from Queen of Pentacles at work. different perspective about Queen of Pentacles. A third party person, a curious person you thought was a star, Queen of Pentacles. No, you're sadly fucking mistaken. Now you're looking at maybe rewards when it comes to reliability. Someone's heart's being weighed when it comes to different turning points. Someone's lying, stealing, street. Someone is lying. When it comes to a Wheel of Fortune, there seems to be justice coming in. Someone's relying on a court papers. And they're going to have a victory, a Leo person with a different perspective about defending themselves at work from a Queen of Pentacles during the Four of Pentacles. Someone's a social climber, sociopath, want to hold on to people's properties. They don't see people as friends or family. They see people as properties. Very obsessive. Very angry. Very bitter. No inch of dark. No inch of light inside of them. And some of you going into being a very good business person. But it seems to be a conflict, man. At work with this businesswoman. About work. Rivals, challenges. Thinking hard, different perspective about healing. Maybe trying to heal away from a third-party person, a Queen of Pentacles. Now you probably want time on your own at home. You made that decision to hold back. Because now you're looking at the Emperor. Maybe you want to make an offer to a sweetheart. But you're holding back because you blocked them maybe. Or maybe you're looking at maybe a marriage coming to an end with a Queen of Cups. Made that decision, split assets. No, you think about Empress. Emperor and the Empress. Reunions, twin flames, single, wounded, looking at the Empress, a loving person, gives advice, loves her people. Maybe you want to reunite. God's Two of Cups, God's Two of Cups, God's Two of Cups. Maybe you're wounded about this truth about God's Two of Cups. Maybe looking at self-reflection of the curious person doing self-reflection, self-development, looking at self-sufficiency to be independent. Maybe you're doing your own self-reflection, Leo. Because maybe you're wounded because you'll be looking at the Empress, lying, deception. Maybe it's barking up the wrong tree because you went maybe to a Virgo or an earth sign person, a third-party person. Maybe it's doing overindulgence, partying, malicious talking about curious person that you got a different perspective. But everything was down to deception. Maybe looking at maybe being single because a Cancer person is wounded. Maybe you're thinking about a Cancer person, but you're thinking about Two of Cups. God's Two of Cups. Someone blocked God's Two of Cups for an earth sign person. There you go. Someone blocked the Two of Cups, man, and focused more on money. And now someone's heartbroken. A third-party person. Maybe you think about a sweetheart. Or ending it. Giving investments to someone that's got children. A mother figure. Maybe an earth sign person. For new love. A stronger love. Maybe someone paid someone to pretend they had children. Why is it ending up money for a baby mama though? How is your children going to feed? Unless it was a skank. Something about this Queen of Cups. Money ending. Weak. New love. Entrapment. At work. Worried. About someone being intuitive to a Two of Cups that they want to block due to manipulation for money. Someone's thinking, stealing, lying, cheating. This Queen of Cups, if you're dealing with Queen of Cups, Leo, nope. You got different perspective about Aquarius person, a Libra person. But Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. You need to end money with this Queen of Cups. It could be a Taurus or a Capricorn person or just a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. I wouldn't. Maybe a family friend or maybe you got babies with this person. I don't know, boy. But there seems to be a hidden about some child. Something's hidden about a child. Maybe someone got rid of a child or someone lied about being a baby mama. I don't know, but it's something about this money, this Queen of Wands, this Queen of Cups, and ending. Or maybe someone's paying to end your sweetheart. You need to hold back and end. Someone's trying to end your finances. Someone's collecting on your finances. But now you're looking at a gifted person, the Empress. You're thinking about the Empress, Leo. Relaxing on their own. In peace. Yeah, that was in the same car for Gemini. Maybe looking at holiday plans, not you as well. Oh my goodness. You don't want to book these holidays for your sweetheart, but sit there. When it comes to the devil, you're not quick to do up and down. Go sit down. Oh, I think that eternal love, Aquarius person with different perspective. Your soulmate, Aquarius person that you had hanging like a dirty laundry outside your yard in the garden. Daydreaming, there you go, daydreaming about holidays, illusion. Yeah, you stay in your head like the Gemini man. You lot are not going very far. Maybe you lot to go to the pub and start drinking and talking, live and you learn. Exactly. This is Earth School. We're here to live and we learn about experiences because we can train ourselves to be more intuitive, to bring more what? Self-development. Because now we're getting more self-awareness, you know. Maybe someone likes to wear their finger up like this. It's me. Duh. Leo, 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 Leo. Now you're living and you're learning. Why? Because maybe you went to a Taurus person that's fucking mental illness. Mental illness, man. Weak, fragile. That's the gifts, man. She's like the gifted house. Did you give her a gifted house, my darling? A Taurus person that used you with his Queen of Cups, maybe. Never mind. Or was it your mother? Stubborn, man. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. Selfish, malicious attitude. Arrogant. Arrogant. Boy, you got choices of two women, boy. The real Empress. Someone's arrogant, man. Oh, that was a deception. Someone done self-deception. Never mind. And now they're looking, uh-oh, I barked up the wrong tree. Air sign is peaceful. She's not a fucking Jezebel, a Delilah, an evil Eve. She is gifted. He feels like they should have done savers with this person. She said, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I did my own. This is how you got caught up with your Taurus person. You like that fucking, let me give you my money. Someone is wounded after deception for marriage, a Queen of Cups. To be an Empress or a Taurus. They were coached to do that. Man, your industry is dirty, man. You don't do some dirty fucking underhanded motherfucking deals. Imagine that. But you think about sweetheart though. An air sign, cruise person, eternal love. But bloody heck. What a setup. What a setup. Maybe it was hard ears when someone said the cruise person is the Empress she's loving and you just thought, let me go marry Queen of Cups. I don't know. Or a Taurus person. Middle North Star or Sagittarius. We're looking at a sweetheart there. An alliance. An Aquarius person. Someone you trust. Someone's honest. And someone... Yeah, they're honest about investigating. You need to investigate about this danger. Cautions. You need to have caution around you, Leos. Because you're looking at homelessness. Someone wants you to be a failure, castaway. So there was career in accidents. And now you're looking at illness from this person that you was laying down with. Fragile, weak-minded person. Now you got detective maybe and a King of Swords maybe. Or someone's thinking about King of Swords. You come to obstruction of contract. Now you're looking at justice. You've got to use your imagination. It's all about self-love. But someone's got in a conflict about stability when it comes to the imagination. Someone was scheduled, they wanted aid for a real estate. You was with so you built a real estate with a masked person and you had to withdraw because they were coached and you wanted victory, but you was manipulated into something. All right, Leos, remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.